Wanda Evans-Brewer is a scholar. Yes. And at the same time, this wonderful guest of mine, my brother, my sister, is a grassroots activist, a philanthropist, and an entrepreneur who takes a lot of inspiration from another woman who we'll talk about later in the show. In the interim, Dr. Wanda, you're welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Blakk Rasta.
I am happy to have you in the studio.
I am happy to be here and honored.
Which part of the world are you coming from? You speak differently from us.
I'm been in Ghana now. I'm into year 6, but I'm originally from America, from the Midwest.
Oh, Midwest. Which part of the Midwest?
I'm born in Detroit.
Detroit.
I live in Chicago.
Yeah. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have been a philanthropist and all that, and you are also a scholar.
Yeah, I'm a scholar, definitely.
Take me through your scholarly journey.
Well, I'm a 38-year teacher now. I've taught every level: preschool, grammar school, high school, and the collegiate level. And now I consider myself a global professor. I took my gifts, talents, skill sets, and transferred them to the continent, where I felt like I would be appreciated and respected and needed. And so I'm also teaching here.
Where do you teach?
What do I teach?
Where do you teach?
Where do I teach? Well, now I'm just sort of global. I teach how I want to because I do the mini libraries. I do life skills. I do whatever, where I get in where I fit in. So even if you were to call me out to your village or community and said, Doc, I want you to teach the teacher, I could do that for you.
What's your field of study like?
Well, I'm the philosophy of education. So my concentration is literature, writing, communication, anything that has to do with like media, like expressing yourself through media venues, vlogs, that kind of thing. Yeah.
And where did you take your PhD from? Where did you get it from? Which university?
Capella University.
In America, which state?
Minnesota.
I think I have to take a trip to Minnesota anytime soon and go to this wonderful university. Yeah. All right, so you are in Ghana. How did you find your way into this country?
Oh, that's a long story. Well, I started my journey actually 2015 because of academics, believe it or not. They began to not pay professors. That professors were being tossed into poverty, not being made tenured professors. And I was on the forefront of fighting on behalf of them. And different Africans reached out to me when they saw my platform and they said, hey, the motherland needs you. You would get a lot more respect if you were teaching someplace else for your experience, your education. And I don't know if the heavens opened up, but I decided to see, and I've never looked back.
How did you choose Ghana and not Zambia, Tanzania, or Gambia? They all speak English.
I didn't choose them. They chose me. Somebody reached out. Where I landed the first time I came to the continent was actually in South Africa among the Zulus. And that's because the university I work for did a quid pro quo. They was willing to get me housing and get me a location, but they wouldn't pay for the plane ticket. And that was really sort of like they wanted me to shut up with my complaints about the treatment of professors, so they gave me that gig. Thinking that by throwing me in that village that it would break me, but actually having grown up in American poverty, it was not too much different. It just was different.
Interesting. How long were you in South Africa for?
We stayed in South Africa for 2 months, living among the Zulus in a village called Mabola.
And now that you found yourself in Ghana, how has it been like?
Oh, Ghana is, what is Ghana? Ghana is beautifully frustrating. It is rough, a rough ride, and then you sail smooth. I am hosted well, but I always have to remember that I am black and everybody else is Ghanaian.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Go deeper into this. You are black and every other person is Ghanaian. What does it mean?
Well, it's that I'm swapping racism for tribalism.
Okay.
And that is there's parts of tribalism that's dicey, right? Like you're accepted because people like you or respect you, but you're never in. And it's not personal. I'm not a continental African. I don't speak any authentic language. I have no rites of passage that would, constitute me being in a particular group. But it doesn't mean that we don't have common ground. It don't mean that certain people aren't, I don't have authentic relationships, or I'm not loved or respected. That truth is just there.
Oh, so you've had some form of discrimination, right?
Well, I would be dishonest if I said I didn't, but
Give me your personal experiences.
Listen, a personal experience of completely feeling it.
Yes.
I think it was initially even just shopping that it's really every day. Honestly, Blakk Rasta is every day because I cannot not be black. You're going to hear it with my voice. You're going to see it with my mannerisms, my mindset. So I'll get someplace and I just want to be. I just want to enjoy, or I just want to understand, and somehow I'm out. Do you understand? But me, I see it different. I think there are spaces and experiences I'm actually not supposed to be included in. I think that some things are just authentically Ghanaian, and I don't need to mind that. I don't need to be in that.
You still haven't told me a personal experience.
Oh, my God. Blakk Rasta, why you want me to tell you a personal experience?
Yes. So many people are listening.
Well, being cheated at the market, price gouging. Having people pretend to be interested in me as a human, but actually wanting, to come up by proximity. Having people come back, trying to do business with them and having them double back. And I actually found out that they kind of pass you like a blunt, that you're not really dealing with that person, that somebody is chopping something up in the back.
Wow.
I've had the range. I mean, and even... I'll leave it at that. But even my daughter has experienced the same thing, just being in a car. She's a young person, just trying to get her ride, and then she speaks, and they won't give her change. They hold all her money because they feel like, a brony money long. It doesn't matter whether you're an adult or a child. You're going to catch it. Your turn is coming.
Interesting. So you think a lot of people accept you because of some material thing they hope to get from you?
I think you're foolish to not understand that's possible. So I just accept that is. And in order to do good philanthropy, in order to serve, in order to care, in order to still wake up and have a reason to stay in Ghana, I cannot take it personal. I moved past it. You asked for an example. I guess one of the worst examples was when my passports were stolen. I was trying to get back to see my mother, and I was set to travel in March, and I did everything right. I paid my money. I went to the immigration office. They gave me my number that's on the receipt, and it was time to come pick them back up, and they was like, I think we lost them. I don't know where they at. And the game started, but the same... See, here's where I struggle.
The immigration lost your passport?
They didn't lose it. They wanted some money.
Wow.
So it was another Ghanaian who fought for me, though. See, that's the problem. Is that the reason I don't take things personal is that
Ghana, with all these things that you're going through.
Well, first of all, you forget the main thing, which is that for the most part, Ghana hosts me well. And I don't expect that a country with the number of challenges it has, and rightfully so, it's really a baby country in some respects in terms of its complete autonomy and independence to be perfection. I don't think Ghana's utopia. I don't think America's utopia. Tanzania, Uganda, any of the places. So what I do is what I'm supposed to do. The Father sent me here for a reason, to teach and to serve, and that's what I do. So it wouldn't matter if it was Ghana. They can drop me in Bangladesh. I'm going to do the same thing.
What is your spirituality like?
I don't know. You know, honestly, I like to say that at some point I'm a Christian in transition. I'm really not a Christian, but it's the faith I know most of. And but what I like to describe myself is really just a good, God-fearing woman. If there's something bigger than me, do you understand? I know I can't make the stars and the moon, so it's something greater than me. And I know the difference between right and wrong, and it behooves me to, in most situations, extend my right hand in friendship, and I start there. And then after that, the battle is on. You slap that hand, let's see.
Where do you go after this life?
I don't know. One time I said to a friend, whatever it is, I don't want to come back again. If I don't want to round two, it is. And I was corrected on that. So I hope I get to just hang out with the ancestors. I hope that there's another, that this is not a discontinuation, but rather just another transition to in a different form, shape, and space.
Which of the ancestors would you want to interact with in the next phase of life most?
Well, I like naughty angels. I like good people that sometimes don't get it right, and I like. Of course, you have your own personal loved ones that's from your own family and that kind of thing. But I like all the heroes too.
Which one in particular would you want to meet first?
Would I want to meet? Oh, I got to meet Malcolm X. I have to meet.
This is 3FM.
Kwame Nkrumah. I have to meet Kwame Ture. Okay, so the original Stokely Carmichael.
Yeah, Stokely Carmichael. Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time with Frederick Douglass. And then I like the ones that battle. I like Nat Turner. I like people that just, they pull the machete, the blade. They're warriors. So I can't say, because I've been walking the earth long enough to have a lot of them. I can only tell you that those are the type of spirits that guide me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm surprised you didn't mention one of those that you took a lot of inspiration from.
Mother Waddles.
Yeah, that's right.
This is 3FM.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't mention her because, she kind of is just with me in terms of philanthropy. Because she was, came out of like the Pentecostal church, but she did it all different. Just starting with a soup kitchen and recognizing that, if our basic needs are not met, we're dangerous. We will, like James Baldwin said, we will hurt you just because we're hungry. Like good people will turn because their needs are so high. And these are things that poverty is man-made and it's unnatural. These are things that we can, in our own ways. You don't have to do anything big. You just have to do something. We can play a part in reversing that, and that's what I do.
You're doing some philanthropy in my hometown, right there in Tamale.
Yeah, baby, that water.
Yes, yes, you're providing water in Tamale.
I'm trying. I want to do more because what started out is like just sort of. For my birthday, I always, because I'm an Aquarius and that's the water bearer, I always like to do a random act of kindness. And I started off with one truck that I paid for, okay? And then I invited other Aquarians and Pisces or whoever to join me, or just water protectors. Some people are not even my zodiac, but they protect water. They don't want it. They want you to have it. They want it clean. And I was overwhelmed at the response that we actually ended up with 15 different trucks going out serving 15 different communities. Yeah.
Wow.
And so then I was able to, it was so many different communities and trucks that I realized that I needed to fly to the north and actually go and meet some of those people. I have an amazing friend out there, Adam Youssef, and besides doing tours, he also has just been an upright man in terms of our friendship. And so he put me I called my tour boots on the ground, and he put the tour together for me. And I went to, I think I made it to about 5 or 6 of them. But then I made it to Sakpoli, and they really talked to me. I met the king. I was able to talk, and they told me what the real issues were, and it was not good.
How do you provide this water to the people? Is it that you build boreholes or you carry water in trucks and supply to them?
Well, the ultimate goal is the boreholes. That's why I'm here with you. I'm hoping that I can get attention before we get into that deep dry season where that's what the answer is. But no, I was able to coordinate with him. He would find my community, and I would order the truck and Momo him the money, and we would get that crack-a-lacking. Yeah, we got it going.
Wow. So you haven't built boreholes yet?
No, that's when I finally do my first borehole. I think I'm gonna do a backflip.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm gonna do it.
So what kind of support do you need from the general public?
Well, listen. I always say we can put 5 on it. Snoop made that, made that popular, right? I got 5 on it. Yeah, so you don't have to give a lot, but you
This
can give.
is 3FM.
And that's what I would like. I would like for people to begin to prepare to give to the crowdfunding. I already have one that's in action. Just give to the crowdfunding as they can, when they can. And I say that humbly because we have a lot of issues going on. We have the Sudan, we have the Congo, we have all of the breakdown of jobs and things in the U.S. Like, people in general have a lot attacking their personal life, and the world in itself is always shaken. So I know it's hard, but I'm saying if you have extra, instead of an expensive cup of coffee or an extra dress or, getting your nails or your eyebrows done, consider $5, $10 to help, so that when we get to February and we once again focus deeply on the North, we can at least get one borehole.
How do people donate to you to be able to, support this borehole project and other such projects in the North?
Well, they can always Momo me, but if that's if you're in the country. But I have a crowdfunding that's on Facebook.
Okay.
That's through fund. I can't think of the name,
Okay.
but forgive me. But it's on there, and I'll repost it. But yeah, they can give it to me, and that's the easiest way. In which case, once the pot is full, then we'll make a move.
Now, how do we find you on Facebook?
I'm my name. I don't do any, like pseudonyms or anything. I'm always just Dr. Wanda Evans-Brewer, or I'm Dr. Wanda. I prefer Dr. Wanda, but you can always find me by my name.
Okay, so you can find her by her name, Dr. Wanda. Contact her on Facebook, and then you might have the chance to even follow her up and go up north there and see what projects are happening.
Yeah, I'm
there
going.
And all that. Dr. Wanda. Wanda is spelled W-A-N-D-A.
Yes.
W-A-N-D-A. Well, it looks like we have run out of time.
Okay, I want to give you your gift. I got a gift for you.
Oh, you have
Blakk
a
Rasta.
gift? Oh,
yes.
whoa.
I plant libraries, so I'm planting one at your house. The first Rasta.
Wow.
Okay, Leonard Howard, you can't be a Rasta and don't know about this.
Wow.
Okay, and the Rasta cookbook. The Rasta cookbook. Come on now, you got to eat.
Oh my God,
you got to eat.
Oh, this is wonderful. The first Rasta.
Yes.
How can I get this one shown? Okay, that's it. I hope you can see that. Wow, the first Rasta, and I see Bob Marley there, written by Helen Lee. Oh my God. Leonard Howell and the Rise of Rastafarianism. I'm going to cherish this book. And as a vegan, the Rasta cookbook.
The Rasta cookbook. We want you healthy, Blakk Rasta.
I love books. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Dr.
You're
Wanda.
welcome.
Oh my God, I appreciate this. And please, if there's anything you want to say in closing, go ahead and say that.
No, I want to thank my godson Joseph, who is in India, who has said to me quite a while ago. He said, "Mama, I believe you and Blakk Rasta should sit down. I believe you all could come up with some good stuff." And so I appreciate that.
We certainly are going to keep in touch with you, and we're going to follow you wherever you go right now in the providing of water to our people there in the north.
Yes.
It's a promise. We'll follow you and see whatever is happening there. Wherever we can support, we'll give our very best. Thank you so much, Dr. Wanda, for coming. If there's any song that you want me to play, I will play for you. Reggae song.
What's his name?
Find his name.
I can see
I can see what clearly now.
No.
I can see clearly now.
No.
The rain is falling. The rain is gone.
Is he Rasta?
It's Rasta. It's Jimmy Cliff.
Yeah, Jimmy Cliff. That's
Jimmy
what I like
Cliff.
to hear.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Or is it the American version?
No, I like Jimmy Cliff. That's what I grew up hearing.
Okay. I'm going to be playing you that No two ways about them thing, the man, and I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you. Johnny Nash has a version, and Jimmy Cliff also has that version.
Which one is
It's a
better? It
beautiful
seemed
one.
like you like the other guy.
In fact, I always love the original.
Okay,
but
wow.
I also appreciate this one here. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Here we go.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
This is 3FM.
Okay, so man.